What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Action Madden 25 video on my PS4. Please do me a favor, take a moment, hit the like button for me, subscribe to my channel if you aren't currently. Your criticism in the comment section, as always, give me a follow on Twitter. My username, Shutdown Safety. Playing this for you at speed, a very common play. Defensive tackle stops a running back in the lane, and this is something you're going to see every single quarter of every single game. And I just want to talk about visually, in terms of replicating football, how far this game has to go. We're going to take a look at this and then compare it to NFL 2K5. So Peterson is going to get this off the play action, run toward the gap, and then here you can see Frank Kurse, my defensive tackle, starts to shift over a little bit and gets his arm out. And then, it's not so much the shifting here that bothers me, or the fact that, Kurse doesn't really grab Peterson until he's past him and his arm kind of goes through him as he does it. But it's the fact that this doesn't look like football. This looks like, basically players with a collision detection system. Kurse reaches over, hits Peterson, Peterson falls over, hits Allen, and then now everyone falls down. This doesn't look the part of football. And a big part of going back and analyzing these games is making something look like football, where you can read it, understand it, and know what happened from a football strategic standpoint. So to play this at speed, we'll take a look at 2K5 and see how they do it a little bit differently. Alright, so here we go, NFL 2K5. Again, 2 generations prior to what you just saw in terms of consoles. 10-year-old game, playing this for you at speed. You're going to go back and look at the play. And again, it's not without its flaws, but it's the interaction I want to focus on. Exactly what you see visually from this Michael Bennett run. Now, Bennett is going to get the ball, and not a play action, but still running directly toward the defensive tackle. You see Burke up there trying to maintain control of the tackle. And then right here is the interaction that we miss with Madden. You can see as Bennett gets close to Robertson, he starts to reach over. And then again, a little bit of shifting, but that's okay. But here is what you don't have. The interaction between Bennett and Robertson, where you can see Robertson is clearly reaching over, trying to pull Bennett. Bennett is actually trying to push off Robertson's arm to get himself free. This is what's slowing him in the lane to allow other players to have interactions. Conversely, you can also see Matt Burke in the background. He's kind of lost his balance there, and he's kind of just pushing both of them, but he's really more pushing Robertson in the ground. And then there's absolutely going to be a motion shift here with Barton, where Barton's going to shift over and back through and then be able to wrap up Bennett. But again, you can take a look at this and understand fundamentally what occurred from a football perspective. We've got a defensive tackle reaching to slow the progress of a running back. We've got a linebacker coming over that's then making that tackle once the running back has been slowed. And although we don't want to see shifting and warping, it's a part of video games. It's going to happen. But then more importantly, after this, you don't see, those clumsy everybody falls down animations. You don't see players just bouncing off each other and going into the ground. Burke is actually able to put his leg up over Robertson, even though he was in a terrible position in terms of where they were. So, love to know your guys' opinions on this. Just watch it one more time at speed to keep things fair on both sides of the ball. Appreciate you taking time to check out this video, and I'll be back in the week with more content.